Hello viewers, welcome to the live teleconference by the Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗸 Open University by the Department of Computer Science and Applications. Today we are going to discuss on the topic ICT for education. So I am welcome two experts with me for this program. Professor Venu Gopal sir,
hello,
Professor of JNTU Hyderabad, and sir is also working for the Principal University College of Engineering, Rajanna, Siricilla. Sir has published 70 plus papers in various journals and conferences. Sir has published 3 books, and sir has trained various students throughout the country for the GATE and other engineering knowledge. And sir has also received some awards at various levels. And it's very fortunate to have the sir with us in this prestigious and useful topic for everyone.
And one more expert with me is Mr. Sravan Kumar sir, Professor in the JNTU Engineering College, Rajanna, Siricilla.
Thank you sir, Sravan sir, and thank you Venu Gopal sir.
thank you.
And dear viewers, after discussion of this live session, you can call at after 2:45 p.m. to the number 04023680456. Once again I am repeating the number for the viewers to clarify your doubts if you have any. After 2:45 p.m. the number is 04023680456. I hope this topic discussion will helpful for the students of UG computer applications. Not only computer applications, this subject is offering for every students, those who have opt degree in Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗸 Open University for 3rd semester, and this will also help for the knowledge seekers and lifelong learners also. It is a very excellent topic to be known to everyone. Thank you one and all. I am deep diving into the topic. So the first one, I would like to know introduction about ICT. So I am going to discuss with these experts. First of all, I would like to know about one question: what is ICT? My question to Professor Venu Gopal sir. Sir, what is ICT? Can you explain this to my viewers?
Okay. ICT means information and communication technology. So basically here what we do is we use like to create, store and communicate information digitally. So we use the technology for this one. So technology is growing very rapidly. So that same technology we want to use it for education also. So through education what we want to do is like use the technology so that students will understand the concepts more clearly. Here we use computing technology like computers, software we use, networking we are using, internet we are using, social networking, all these things we are using in this one, and advanced technology like cloud also we will be using under the ICT.
Thank you sir. Sir, one more question I would like to know. What is the main objective of this ICT in education?
Like main objective is, ultimate goal of education is nothing but transfer of knowledge. So what ICT do is, ICT will help the teachers in the transfer of knowledge to the students. That is the ultimate goal. And here normally in a classroom what happens is students will listen to the teacher. Here not only he will listen but he will feel the subject. So we have some tools through which the simulation is there, where people visually will see it. Like instead of learning we hear from only through our ears, but through ICT eyes and ears both are working properly, and it will the concepts will be much more clear to the students.
Thank you sir. Thank you so much. So I would like to have a few questions to Sravan Kumar sir. I would like to know about some tools related to hardware ICT tools. So what is the role of hardware components in ICT like computers or laptops?
Yes sir, as Venu Gopal sir said, ICT is nothing but we are using different hardware and software components tool to create and share the materials. So coming to that part, we are discussing about only hardware tools, as sir asked a question about that. I am going to discuss some hardware tools what we are going to use majorly in the ICT. Let us start with a simple term, computer and laptops. we can use computers and laptops in the ICT, just like you can use computer for teaching by using the various websites. Not only learning, we can do the assignments also. If any researchers want to continue their research also, we can use laptops. By that also we can continue the research. Not only these tools, we can use some simulation tools also, hardware simulation tools, and virtual labs also there. Let me give a brief introduction about this. What is a simulation? What is virtual lab? For example, if you want to learn driving, car driving, generally so many institutions use simulations, simulator related softwares and hardware tools. They give that simulator tool, and that simulator tool will give the complete idea about the road and signals, controls, everything. So let me tell you a very important advantage with this is, suppose an accident is happen in the simulator, actually that is not real accident, might not be any problems happens, but the learner easily knows what's happening here. There is a major advantage of these simulators. Everything real life you can do it in the simulators. So many problems we can avoid that. You will be a perfect person after working with a simulator. Then you can go to the roads directly. That is the advantage. And coming to the virtual lab, that is also one of the tool. Assume that we have the college or institution where we don't have the physical equipments related to the physics subject or chemistry subject, but we can do that practically with the help of the virtual labs. You can mix a different type of the chemicals and you can observe the results also. So even though there is no chemicals available physically, so that is the advantage here. Like that, different type of the tools are there, like smart boards. So we have the one of the hardware tool in the ICT, smart boards. Interactively we can use that. You can draw the any images, flow charts, even you can play the videos, you can work with the PPTs, then students can easily show the attention with that. That is the advantage of these smart boards, or you can say interactive boards. So with the help of this, everyone can easily show the attention, and the student get more concentration with these tools. And
yes.
Yeah sir, yeah.
Please. I have one doubt, sir. Is the projectors are still relevant in this era?
Yeah. So in our previous discussion, what I covered is smart boards and interactive boards we can use one of the hardware tools, but assume that there is a very big hall, obviously the size is somewhat restricted, the smart board sizes, but if we can use a projector with a large size of the projectors, we can use, the huge number of the viewers can easily view that projectors. And of course not only view, for you can play the videos, of course it has an inbuilt sound system, you can play the audio, video and PPTs. That's why it is very useful for the large capacity seminars also. That's why you can use the projector in such a way to implement ICT tools.
Yeah, sir. What is the role of telephones, tablets and smartphones in this ICT?
Yeah, sir. So nowadays a smartphone is nothing but obviously that is also a computer, because everything we can do that. Let me tell you very important advantage with the smartphones is, suppose before 5 years, 6 years back, everything will be available on the net by the help of the websites. But nowadays every website is transformed as a web apps. Whatever the task you want to do, probably a specific apps are there. Every app is available. For the suppose RTC one app, education, so many different type of the apps. For that, if you want to use the apps, obviously we can use smartphone. With help of this smartphone, depending on your requirement, you can download any app. You can work with the different type of the apps, like learning apps, online classes, different online classes related apps are there, just like Udemy, Coursera. If you are interested in the development, if you are interested in the games, relevant apps are available. So if you want to access that, obviously good hardware tool, that is nothing but smartphone. That is very important of the smartphone. And as you asked to tablets, of course we can probably tablets, the advantage is, if you give the smartphone to the kids or children, they might be using other entertainment tools also, they may use for the calls also. But some tablets may not have the calling facility, they are restricted, they are used to focus on the studies. So that is the importance of the tablet and smartphones in the context of the ICT.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sravan sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I'll come back to you. I would like to ask some questions related to internet-based tools, sir.
Yeah.
My question to Professor Venu Gopal, sir. Sir, very popular thing nowadays in the era of computer and AI. I would like to know, what do you mean by LMS, sir?
Okay, it's a really good question. Nowadays, like LMS stands for Learning Management Systems. So it's a complete application, online platform where the entire system is there in the platform. On this platform, there are lot of popular tools are there. So where right from what are the teacher requirements are there, they are fulfilled through LMS. The first thing is it will take care of attendance. So a lot of nowadays we are like people like parents wants their attendance, actually students attendance. So nowadays we are seeing that, okay, in the schools also, normal schools, like we get, if school starts at 9 o'clock, at 9:10 parents are getting SMS saying that your student is absent. So how this is all possible? It is through this LMS software. Now this LMS platform, what it will do is it not only provide help for the teachers as well as for the students also. Let's suppose we are giving some marks to the students. So student has written one exam, so and they get marks out of 25. Let's suppose we are getting 20 marks, but here lot of analysis also will happen, like these 5 marks are missing, from which part of the portion these 5 marks are lost, whether he is lost in the first chapter or lost in the second chapter or the particular topic. Student feels that, okay, he has understood every topics, but he fails in some topics. So if a normal teacher wants to analyze for all the 60 students, it will take lot of time. So this LMS software will help the teacher also to know that, okay, a particular student is not performing very well in this particular topic. Or let us suppose we take the entire class has not done few questions properly. It means that the teacher has not taught that particular topic, or he was not very much prepared, or that question is out of portion. So all these insights which we are not, which if I want to do it manually will take lot of efforts, but these things are made possible very easy at fingertips through LMS software.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, what about the role of video conferencing after post-pandemic?
Previously, video conferring means only like before COVID, nobody has known about the video conferencing. Now, even a small kid, okay, so now it has become more relevant, and through this one, actually, a lot of advantages are there. We save lot of time. We are like, what is happening is traveling is not required. Every person coming over to one place is not required. Previously, if I want to conduct one conference, a lot of money involvement was there, like lot of resources used to be there. Everybody used to come at one place. Traveling is there across the world. Let's suppose I am conducting one conference, I want an international speaker, then it requires lot of efforts. But through this video conferencing, online, Zoom, etc., Google Meet, now they are made at fingertips only. So with this one, lot of advantages are there. Of course, few disadvantages are also there, but any technology we take in, so we should, if you want to move ahead, we should go with the advantages. So now the world, we say that it is only at fingertips, we can access anyone from any place at any time also. That is more relevant to this one.
Thank you, sir. One more question, sir. Nowadays, people are using their YouTube channels instead of having their own physical classrooms and training centers.
Yeah.
People have started their own YouTube channels to teach whatever they know. And how this YouTube channel will help in the teaching, sir?
Oh, it's a really good question. Lot of people, there are YouTube influencers or YouTube teachers are there. So they are coming it. I will tell few popular ones. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧.
Yes.
Okay, he is just a normal person who doesn't know much English, but he is there from Varanasi. Now he is known, everybody, every intermediate student knows about him. Okay, now with this one advantage is, now if you want to get a JEE seat or etc., people has to spend a lot of money, but here through internet or through this YouTube classes, without spending even a single paisa, you can learn all those classes. So here what is happening is, previously if interest is there, but I have to spend money to get the knowledge. But right now, if you have an interest, you have an internet facility, through YouTube we can learn a lot. So these people are making billions of money. Now what is the money, how they are getting is, they are getting the revenue through advertisements. So now YouTube 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 is there, we have a lot of other online classes are there, like Unacademy is there. So there is a lot of competition is there. With this competition, what is happening is, quality of teaching, quality of teachers are coming free of cost to people, especially for rural people. Now in the cities we have like people are having a very good colleges are there, they may be coming here, but rural people, if they want to come, they have to spend their they have to come back here, stay in the hostels and pay the fees, which nowadays we see lot of quality education is costing a lot. But through internet, through YouTube education, what is happening is that cost is coming to normally drastically 1/100%. So that is a major advantage of YouTube. And a lot of people say that which YouTube classes I should listen. There are a lot of teachers are there. Now the best thing is you see whose views are more, and you can take and you can acquire knowledge. I am saying that lot of content is there in the internet, especially in the YouTube. Like internet is there, the only cost what we require is only internet. Now even phones are there, through phones or through tabs they can do. One smartphone is enough. Nowadays everybody is having a smartphone. People are using internet. Earlier days internet was very much costly, now it is damn cheap, we can say that, compared to the last. But with this one, what is happening is education is coming at free of cost at your doorstep.
Yeah.
That is important.
Yeah, our motto of this university is also education at your doorstep, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, one more question. By listening your answer of YouTube, so can this online teaching will replace the physical classroom teaching?
I should say bluntly no. Okay, it's only add-on. Okay, now physical teaching is nothing but where we create environment, we motivate students, the physical touch is there, the physical contact is always required. But only thing is wherever physical contact is not sufficient, not possible, these are only the flavors add-on, but they cannot replace the physical teaching.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I'll come back to you. There is a small question to Sravan Kumar, sir. Sir, what is the importance of PowerPoint in this tool, PowerPoint tool in the education?
So while teaching, we need to cover all the contents, but we need to present the images. One image is equal to the 100 lines. Generally we know this one. So instead of the writing the text, if we show any animation or video or image, the student can easily understand the concept. So with help of the PPT, we can create interactive and visualizations. So with that, student can understand the concept easily. And if you want to create this type of the content, we have the different type of the tools. As Sir said, one of the product is Microsoft product, that is PowerPoint presentation, that is offline available. If you want to use in the online platform, you can go for the Google Slides. With help of the Google Slides also you can prepare the PPT, that is also very useful. So with this you can create the diagrams, charts, animations. With help of that, the teacher can easily explain that, the student can easily understand that with help of that visualization tools. That is the main advantage of this. Not only this PPT, we have different type of the creating tools. This is the text and image and video related one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. The importance of this screen recording and flipped classrooms in education, how it will be?
Yes. So assume that the teacher can explain the concept. We have some sort of the subjects where we need to show that step by step. So in a classroom that might not be happen. For example, I want to execute a program. So I can open my laptop. I need to download the software, I need to write the code, how to execute, how to do the debugging. I want to show each and every step. That's why I can record that steps with help of my laptop. I can record my screen completely from step 1 to step n. How many steps are required depends on the requirement. You can record all the records, then you can share that record video with your students. The students, whenever they want, they can see that how many times the students wants to watch that video, that many times that pupil can watch that. So obviously in the real time, we cannot repeat the same topic 2, 4, 5. Of course, we can repeat 1 or 2 times, obviously. But if any student wants to repeat 10 times, obviously that cannot, because teacher has to cover the syllabus also. That is why the importance is, once you create the video and share to the students, how many times the students wants to watch until get the perfection of that particular topic, they can watch that. So they can get perfection with that topic. and wherever from they want to watch also they can. Suppose the student might have the free time at the morning session or afternoon session, whatever it might be. So depending on their free time, their flexibility, they can watch that video and they can gain the skills. This is one of the advantage of these screen recording tools. And if you want to implement this type of these screen recording tools, different tools also available. Let me tell you some of them might useful to the learners as well as the content creators. OBS Studio, one of the famous screen recording tool, and Camtasia, Screencast-O-Matic, all these are the freely available. Every creator can download and create the videos with help of the screen recording tool, and you can share the content with the learners.
Yeah. Sir, one more question. Apart from this online teaching or education, the assessment is more important. No?
Yes,
how can we assess the student performance? So there are many more online quizzes are there.
Yes.
How it differs from traditional exam,
Not.
and how it will helpful for the learners?
Yes, sir. So we are, as a teacher can cover the topics. Obviously the next step is we need to evaluate the student skill. For that we have different type of the tools as part of the ICT. We can conduct the quizzes with help of the different online platforms. With help of that quizzes or even exams, we can assess the students' quality of the education, how much knowledge the student has in a particular subject. For example, in simple terms, let me tell you, they help the teachers, the quiz platforms help the teachers to conduct the exams, quizzes digitally and get the instant results. That is a very important part. For example, I want to conduct the exam in the traditional way. I need to prepare the question paper, take the printout, to distribute the paper, collect the papers, and I have to take so much of the time to evaluate. But if you use some online platforms are there, you can create some MCQs or short answer questions, and wherever the student might be, whenever they have the free time, they can answer those questions, and you can, as a teacher, you can evaluate them and you will get the instant results. You can get the diagrammatical results also. So you can get the results instantly, and you can share the result with the students also. They can give some diagrammatical, suppose 10% of the students may get good marks, 20% students may be average marks. Like that, the type of the charts also generated in such type of the platforms. They are very useful for the teachers as well as the students also, because the students can answer from the anywhere and they can know the status of the student also. For example, a good example is Google Forms. Probably every institution they are using Google Form. Suppose I want to conduct a quiz to assess the students. We can create 10 MCQs, let us say, and the student can attend that, and we can display the results also, how many are correct, how many are not correct, and we can get complete information in the form of the Excel. How many students are there, how many are attended, how many are not attended, how many marks every student get, everything analysis we will get instantly without taking much time. So Google, not only Google Form, let me tell you one more very important and interesting tool, that is Kahoot. Kahoot is very interactive one. So let me tell you few words about the Kahoot. We can create quizzes with help of the Kahoot website, and that user interface is very interactive. And whenever you start the Kahoot, that gives one code. Every students in the classroom can connect to that website with help of that code, and we need to display the quiz with help of the projector or any interactive board. The student has to answer that. So how many students answer that question, that will be displayed directly on that particular second only, and how much time the student who give the answer fast by taking very minimal time. So everything will be displayed on the screen. With help of that, the student gets inspired. Every students come forward to answer the questions, and every students can evaluate themselves also. So every result will be displayed and they get inspired, they can actively participate in that. So this is also one of the tool which has very interactive sessions with help of the Kahoot, that is very useful. Students also come forward generally in the institution to work with this. So with this we can get instant result, auto grading also, who is the topper, who have less marks, everything. And one more important point is, it saves lot of time of the teacher. No need to spend hours together time to correct the exams or evaluate the papers, because instantly with help of the apps we can get the results out of 100 marks, how many marks the students get. So this is very useful and fun learning with Kahoot also. That's why the student may get interaction with the teachers and they are very interested to come forward to participate in that. So these are the few of the examples which are used to conduct the quizzes and evaluation also.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to ask one question on behalf of my viewers. This is very popular nowadays in digital whiteboard. What it is and how it will works and how this will help for the education.
Right. So if we observe in the traditional classroom, that is physical classroom, obviously we have the board. Assume that I want to share my knowledge through the YouTube, but even though we have the PPT, sometimes I want to draw. I want to draw the charts or whatever I want to draw it. Otherwise, I want to show some arrow marks. This is the flow of the data from one point to one point. If we draw the arrow marks, students get easily understand that. So to satisfy this type of the requirement, we have the concept called digital whiteboards. We have the different tools are available. With help of that, how we are writing on the normal traditional board, in the same way we can write it. We have the Magnus pens. The pen is available, that is with help of the pen, with the electrical board also there. You can purchase that from any online platforms. With help of that board and with pen, what you are writing on that, everything will be displayed in the screen. So students can easily understand that. That is one way. And we have another way, that is completely purely software based. No electrical board, no pen, just completely a white screen will be displayed. You can use some pointers, software pointers. With help of that pointer only you can draw anything, or you can write it, or you can use any sticky notes. So with help of that also, user can easily understand that. So probably everyone knows it, Zoom and Google Meet. So in that also they have inbuilt whiteboards. So let me give a simple examples about the digital boards. Whenever you are working with Microsoft Whiteboard or Google Meet, you have the option Jam board. That is a whiteboard software already associated with the Google Meet and Zoom. In the settings you have that option. If you click on that, whiteboard will be displayed. That will be visible to all the participants. Whatever you want to write or draw, you can do that. So the listeners also can easily understand that. So let me tell you few advantages of these digital whiteboard tools. First one is, it is very useful for the online teaching, and how we are explaining in the physical classroom, in the same way we can feel that real-time explanation. And one more important advantage of this whiteboard is collaboration. For example, I want to share this software digital whiteboard with another teacher also. Let us assume that. So the same teacher can use same whiteboard. Assume I am from the India, another teacher from the USA. Same people can use same whiteboard at a time. I want to write 2 lines. Next 2 lines might be explained by the another teacher. Like that, it allows the collaboration. And the next important point is, whatever the words, whatever the charts are we drawn with help of the whiteboard, that can be easily shared to the listeners and students also. So those are very useful to recollect the topic what we covered in that. That is also very useful to remember the topic permanently. So these are few of the advantages what we have in the digital whiteboard. Let me tell you the popular whiteboards available free of cost, that is Microsoft Whiteboard. Just if you have the account in the Microsoft, simply you can use that. If you want to use that, just search with the keyword Microsoft Whiteboard, you can use that. And Jamboard, that is available in the Zoom and Google Meet. Micro is also one of the famous whiteboard. You can use not only these, so many are available. These are the popular ones.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Is one question, a small question, sir, complete in 1 minute. So how this cloud is related to this ICT in education?
Yeah.
Will it be part or not?
Yes, we can use cloud also. As I said, we have different whiteboard tools. Let me tell you how to use cloud tools. For example, I want to store some data. Of course, I can store in my PC in the pen drive also. Assume that there is no pen drive. I want to deliver a lecture in some X location. I have no pen drive. So obviously, we can depend on the cloud technologies. You can store that content in the cloud, and whatever the location might be, you can reach that location and open that PDF or any material with help of the cloud. Nowadays everyone knows it, that is Google Drive is one of the good example for the cloud. So if you have any important images or documents or certificates, you can easily store in the cloud, that is Google Drive. If you want to use an example, then wherever you want you can use it. For example, you want to take printing of your certificates, simple example. You may not carry the certificates at every time, so you may have some account of the Google Drive, and wherever you want, just connect to that Google Drive with help of your credentials and download and take the printout. So coming to the education also, we can create any material and we can store in the cloud. We can share that link with the learners or students. With help of that, students can easily access that one. And in simple terms, if I want to tell you what is cloud storage tool is, this is just like a online locker. Suppose I want to keep my book, we use shelves or bureaus, right? So I want to store my content, that is digital content. You can go for the clouds because we have the credentials, user ID and password. What are the content you want to store? You can store it. That is online locker, you can say in simple terms. And why these are useful? What is the importance of these cloud storage tools in ICT? As I said already, access these files from anywhere. Wherever you want, whenever you want, you can access these and share the notes instantly. Suppose in the traditional method, if you want to show, you have one book only. How can you share one book with all the students? 60 member students are there, assume that. But I have one PDF, one digital copy, you can share it with the n number of the students, 1000 number of the students also. So you can share the notes instantly without taking much time, and n number of the students also can easily access that. And then next one is, with help of the cloud thing, automatically the data will be backed up. And here one of the good advantages, we are trying to reducing the use of pen and paper also. That is also one of the advantage we can observe here. And the collaborations also there. Suppose I created one material regarding to the any one of the subject. Assume that one of our colleague is also very interested in the same domain, he is an expert. I can take the help of that expert, they can modify the existing content. Collaboration work might be give good result than the single person. So we can implement that collaboration work also with help of this cloud storage. That is also one of the advantage. So like if you want to use any cloud storages, let me give the simple tools. You can use Google Drive, Dropbox and Microsoft OneDrive. These are the few popular cloud storage tools.
Yeah, thank you sir, thank you for your detailed explanation about the cloud. I'll come back to you sir. I want to know about more advanced ICT tools. I'm expecting from Professor Venu Gopal sir. Yes. Sir, what is the role of artificial intelligence in education?
Okay, nowadays the buzzword is AI. So everywhere AI is being implemented without unknowingly.
Yes.
We see nobody taught you how to use Facebook, but we are using the Facebook. Yeah. Internally Facebook also uses AI. Or if you go for searching, you search for something, all the relevant data. Now let's suppose I am searching about ICT in education only. Then next time you search, what happens is, what pops up is, because my interest is in ICT, the relevant data only will come, because AI, the people are implementing in all the search engines AI based one. So the relevant factor will come into picture, and they say that okay, these sites are very much important to you, so next one will be that one only. That's how the AI we are using it, and it is basically personalized learning. What we do is personalized learning means whatever I want. Let's suppose first of all I am taking this one, so AI will come into picture and say that second will be 90%, you go for only this one. So the second factor also will be coming into picture. It's like you go to a supermarket, you are buying a milk packet, then automatically what we think is you have to buy a bread also. The same thing here also. Once I am learning one thing, I am searching for other thing, so it will give all relevant material to this one as if it is a personal assistant to you. So all this technology is being given in the search engines. Yeah. So that is being used, and lot of analytics are coming into picture. So where analytics means what they do is, people are analyzing what are my search things. Let's suppose a person X is there, he is searching this one, so the probability of what he will search is this one. So instead of it is reducing our efforts in search this one. And nowadays in AI, what we are getting is, nowadays people are writing their homeworks using chat GPTs, very popular one. okay, LLM models are coming in. So these are, we are using it very much, like where all the school students are nowadays, they are writing their homework based on these ChatGPTs, and lot of administrators, people are using PowerPoint presentations now. Lot of people used to do like about half an hour or 45 minutes, 1 hour they used to spend on how to prepare PPTs. Now what is there is, you give the material to them, text one, and we have AI tools where directly PowerPoint presentations are coming in.
Yeah.
So this is very much useful for students. So students who wants to do their project, they want to presentation. So everywhere in the student life, people like teachers will ask you do this presentation. Then earlier days what happens is, student has to spend lot of time in creating PPTs.
Yeah.
Now automatically you give this one, and it automatically PPTs are being prepared useful, and you do a small correction, you can get back to this one. And there are a lot of tools are also there, like websites are there, like Coursera is there, where it is offering a lot of courses, and all these things are running, the background they are running is your AI based algorithms.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to know the concepts of AR and VR.
Okay. AR and VR, they are very much relevant in education, okay, augmented reality and virtual reality. So here what is happens in AR and VR is basically, now we have a devices now plain thing we can view like this, okay. Let's suppose I want to feel about a climatic condition, snow is there. So sitting in Hyderabad, actually we cannot experience snow.
Yeah.
So if you go for this VR, this one, actually if I want to simulate this one, then we can see that cold experience, we can do it. And let's suppose a train is there, accident is happening, and really if you want to feel that accident, if another train is coming in, we can wear that VR glasses and see this one. So with this AR and VR, lot of simulation work is there, where we feel that we are inside it.
Yeah.
Lot of three dimension, 2D only we can do, see it, okay, we can draw, but 3D visualization can be happen through AR and VR.
Yeah.
With this one, what happens is, people understand the concepts very, very clearly. So there are a lot of simulation are there, 3D diagrams are there. Let's suppose a civil engineer is there, we are doing a painting or we are drawing this one. So he wants to know the height and length, we can give, but the depth we cannot give it.
Yes.
So the depth visualizations, etc., they are coming in this three-dimensional visual. So these are very much helpful in all the lab, this one. And we have one more thing is called as virtual labs, as Sravan has mentioned.
Yes.
Now IIIT Hyderabad is offering a virtual labs also for all the students actually. So what is happening is, now labs means I should go physically to a laboratory and conduct experiment. Now you are sitting in a computer, in front of a computer, and you can able to do that, whatever happening in the physics lab, the same thing we can do it.
Yeah.
So that part of physical interaction, no, all these things are nothing but what we are doing is, we are making the student feel that he is doing all those things virtually. Even in the medical training also it is possible, engineering, technical training, all those things where we require a lot of infrastructure is required, but those infrastructures we cannot give at the remote places.
Yeah.
But these things at fingertips all students can access, but only thing is, all these things are possible to students only if student is much interested. Previously he has to travel a lot and go there. Nowadays sitting in front of the computer, browsing the net, if you have interest, you can learn on your own at your own pace. That is more inclusive. That is what is we call as inclusive learning. Means all students will not learn at the same pace.
Yeah.
But some students are fast learners are there, some students are slow learners are there. So here what is happening is, a student can learn some concepts very fast, because we should not say that, okay, this student is dull in all subjects. One particular person, student is very good at one subject, may not be good at other subject. So one subject he can learn at very fast pace, other subject he can learn at a slow pace by reducing the speed. If he feels that these concepts are very clear, you can learn a video into 2. So you can do very fast. But if he is not able to understand the concept, like lot of students will have a doubt, like expressing a doubt to a sir is very difficult. But here what is happening is, he should go back and rewind, again play it.
Yes.
He can play 100 times, no harm, not even to ask, no inhibitions. So he can learn until he is clear, and there are a lot of examinations are also there, tests are there. So he will learn this one, and he will do the test. He is performing very good, fine. If he is not performing, again he can go back without any cost.
Yes.
That's where advantage here.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Very informative.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to you, sir. Sravan sir, my question is to you. So, what is the role of email and messaging in the education? How that will help to the learners or teachers?
Right.
Emailing and messaging.
Yes, sir. As part of the ICT, we have some communication tools. Communication tools also play the vital role in the ICT. For example, in the institution, if you want to convey any message to the parents, officially if you want to convey any message, or if you want to invite the parents any parent-teacher meeting, officially you need to send that information. Obviously, nowadays we cannot visit physically, so you can use emails for the official communications.
Yeah.
And not only this, you can send any official related information to the students also, and with the help of these email communications, everyone can categorize their emails priority wise. Some emails might be stored as updates, or some emails might be categorized and updates. And not only this email, as you asked, different messaging platforms also play the vital role here. What is the main role of the messaging platforms? For example, if you take any WhatsApp and Telegrams, a very important point here is, if you want to give, if as a teacher, if you want to give any quick updates to the any students or students groups, we can easily give the messages to the students. For example, all of a sudden we want to conduct a seminar or any guest lecture in our college or institution, and that might not be planned. That might be happen, depends on the requirement. Sometimes let us assume that you can give a message, you can drop a message in the all the students WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. Students can arrive that. So this is how the messaging groups used for the quick updates. And we can as of course we are implementing that in every institution. We can create various classes groups. That is very useful to share the message as well as to share the materials to the students also. And you can share the notes, any information, whatever you want to convey to the students, you can use these messaging platforms very effectively. And that is about WhatsApp and any Telegrams related things. Of course, we have one more messaging tools also there, like social media platforms.
Yes,
okay, with help of that also we can convey the messages.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I would like to ask. Good afternoon. Welcome to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, my name is Kushbur.
Yeah, ma'am.
I am calling from Rajanna College.
Yeah, madam. Please ask.
I have a question.
Okay.
How can ICT tools be used effectively in rural schools
Sorry.
where internet connectivity is limited?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So the as per that question is very simple. Suppose in the rural area might be there is no proper internet connection. So in such cases we have some alternatives, like I want to teach the students in the rural area, for example. Now what I want to do is I can download the complete material, or I can create the material and we can store in the pen drive. You can carry the pen drive because there is no internet facility, as we covered some of the internet tools like Google Drive and so on, but we cannot use that. In such a cases, you can store the complete material in the pen drive. With help of the pen drive, you can continue the ICT things. You can create the PPT and store that in the pen drive, and with help of that you can. And otherwise, as I said just now, we covered as part of the session a different screen recording tools also there. So before start your session, before reaching that remote area, whatever you want to show to the learners or the audience, you can record it with help of the screen recording tools. Various screen recording tools we covered, and you can share it in the form of the video. Just store it in the pen drive and play in front of the students. Even though there is a proper internet connectivity, we can display the videos and PPTs also. These are very useful to the students to get the knowledge, even though there is no internet connectivity.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, Venu Gopal sir, my question to you: how this ICT will reduce the burden on the teachers in the workload?
Yeah, a lot of things like if a teacher is using this ICT, a lot of work is reduced. First one is about the evaluation, where the entire evaluation process itself we can do, because it do in terms of the quizzes. So analytics is there, it will do lot of analytics, which students are very good students, which students are not good, and which student is not able to understand the concepts. All those things will be much more clear on this one. Second thing is, student will understand these concepts very quickly with the help of ICT tools. So lot of his efforts required in putting to make student understand will become very easily if he uses ICT properly, because there are a lot of simulation tools are there, lot of videos are there. As we told, okay, image is worth of 1,000 words, and we are playing a video. Now if you go to a movie, we understand the movie very clearly. No one will come and say that I didn't understand the movie, because it's a video. Same thing, now your lessons also you should be making in terms of a movie, a very good direction, very good this one. We use ICT tools, so student understand the concepts very easily and quickly. Once the student understands, then the teacher's problem is reduced. So you should not keep more efforts in making students understand. First one. And second one is in about evaluation process, and third one is like he can record all his teaching classes in terms of videos, so that let's suppose a session is there, student is not understand, we say that okay, you take this PPT, go home and read again, okay. And next thing is we are recording our things, okay, as a whiteboard recording is also there. So whatever you write on the board, normally what happens is we'll just do sizzling on the board and we rub it off. Maybe student didn't take up, but now we have a facility of recording those this board. So once the recording is done and we will give it to the students at his own pace, he will see that okay, what sir has told on the board, that also he can understand.
Thank you, sir. Sir, one more question, coming to the challenges in implementing these ICT tools in education. What are the major challenges in?
Major challenges is, first of all, getting technology to the doorstep of the students, first point. So this technology transfer should be there. Like lot of students might be there, okay, teachers are also may not be much interested in learning this one.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University live teleconference.
Yes, sir. I have a small doubt.
Yeah, please.
Can ICT tools replace the physical libraries completely?
Somewhat louder, please.
Can ICT tools replace?
Our experts will answer to you, sir. Thank you. Good question.
Okay. Now, to some extent we can say it yes, but nowadays you see a lot of students, nowadays trend is people are not reading textbooks. People are reading only the materials, but still we say that okay, physical reading is much more required, library is required, but to an extent what we say is okay, it is replacing the libraries, like we can download the material, cost is very much less, but still whatever you read from the traditional textbook is there. So to some extent we can say that library is being replaced, but not 100%.
Yes.
And you cannot take all the books from the library to your home, but in a PDF I can download all the PDF at one place. So some important books might be we read at the textbook, but only thing is there are a lot of physical limitations you read from a PDF. So you cannot see the entire in a mobile, the entire book. We have a lot of hazards will come to your sight. Nowadays you see small kids are also having the sight problem. So the screen time will increase, but if you read from a textbook there are no hazards. So one big limitation is the screen time, because it is affecting the eyes of all the students. So if that limitation will come across, okay, then ICT can do replace this one. But I say physically what I feel is library also should be there. Both should go in hand.
Yeah, sir. One more question to you related to challenges. Do you feel the training is necessary for the teachers for this ICT?
Yeah, definitely training is required for teachers. Now you see that okay, it's only a passion of a teacher you can make it, okay. See, a teacher should be much more passionate, saying that okay, I use these technologies so that my students will get benefited, it will be benefited for me also, okay. So because if a person is passionate, nobody taught you to how to use Facebook, but everybody are using Facebook.
Yes.
So here also training is required when that okay, if teacher is saying that okay, I want to learn ICT, the training is not required, you can learn automatically. All these are all very, very small things, not big concepts as what you are teaching it. But only thing is you should able to adapt to these things. Adaptability is required, and not much training is very small training. What I can say is these are very small tools. You spend half an hour to 1 day, all these things we can use it.
Yeah.
But only thing is what is required is from inside you should know that, okay, I should use all these things.
There should be passion of it.
Passion should be there.
Yeah.
Then we can do it.
Thank you, sir. Sravan sir. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the live teleconference by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. Please.
My name is 𝗧𝗧 from Government Degree College.
Yeah, madam.
My question is, with the rapid growth of AI tools in education nowadays,
Sorry, madam.
what is the continuing role of
What is the
what
continuing?
is the
Yeah, please.
continuing role and importance of ICT in teaching and learning process?
Can you repeat your question, please, again?
Sir, as nowadays with the rapid growth of AI tools in education,
Yeah, rapid growth of AI tools in education also. Yes.
then what is the continuing role of and importance of ICT in the teaching and learning process?
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Our experts will answer to you.
See, AI tools are there, we are growing it. To implement any AI tools, we require ICT. Okay, that is most important.
Yes.
So ICT, if you want to implement AI any tools, ICT is required. ICT is a communication mechanism of whatever we know, transfer of those knowledge to the students. So ICT is a mechanism through which we transfer the knowledge from a teacher to the students. So all AI tools requires ICT for the transfer.
Yeah.
And those things are nothing but they should be understood by the teacher and able to transfer the knowledge to the students.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sravan sir, one last question to you. ICT, the role of ICT in India and the future. So, what are the ICT initiatives in India taken by the governments?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Coming to the initiatives taken by the India is, first thing is, of course, we may listen, we may heard that word multiple times, Digital India. As part of the Digital India, so many initiatives taken in the India. Let me tell you one very popular example, Phone Pay, Google Pay. Here also one of the digital things also, because we are trying to reducing the using the currency, that is paper currency, physical currency. With help of that, obviously everyone has that facility with help of those smartphone. But coming to the education especially, so many online education platforms are developed. A very good example which is maintained and created by the central government, that is NPTEL. That is a very good initiation taken by the central government. For example, the remote people may not come to the IITs, NITs. And one more point is, everyone may not get the admission in the NITs, IITs. That there is a limitation. But coming to this NPTEL website, everyone from anywhere, everyone who wants to learn the subject, who is enthusiastic to learn the subject, they can enroll that. Not only one course. Of course, we cannot join multiple courses simultaneously in the real time. But coming to the virtual things, in the courses, in the NPTEL, you can join in any number of the course as per your requirement. You can listen the videos created by the IITs and NITs, very experts professors. Obviously, all the professors may not visit all the physical places. Physically may not comes to all the institutions. That is not possible. But here the knowledge comes to anywhere. With help of that website NPTEL, that is the initiation taken by the Indian government, you can visit that, or if you want to access the complete content with help of the mobile, we have the app called 𝗧𝗏. Every students or any learner can download that. With help of that, you can search for the various type of the course. 1000 type of the courses are there depending on the domain. For example, you are the CSC students, go to the categories of the CSC and you can search for the different type of the categories based on your interest. You can enroll that, you can listen the videos, you need to write some assessments, that is assignments that will be evaluated. Finally, you will get the certificate from the governments. So this is one relevant to the education. Yeah, sir.
Sravan, Venu Gopal sir, can you add some more?
Yeah, ICT initiatives in India is we are doing very much. Like I tell one recent one actually. So there is an app called as 𝗧𝗏, which is opened by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has given a speech in Varanasi in Hindi, and the same speech in live is heard in Tamil by Tamil Nadu, in the Tamil Nadu. So like this is a 𝗧𝗏 is one app. So because if you see in India there are a lot of languages, there is a lot of language barrier is there. This is online one. It is 𝗵𝗎 is opened to everyone. Actually you can download the app, it is there, and where we can do a language translation online. So like this there are a lot of initiation it is taken by the government for the wherever the language barriers is there. So where we can add on to this one. So that is the where there is lot of content is there. It is the open to all, free content we can use, like as Sravan has told, we have a lot of apps are there, lot of IITs are opening the education through online. We are getting those degrees, but only thing is it's the interest of the students and interest of the persons who is pursuing this one. If he is really, if you compare to go back to 20 years back, even if I am interested, I have to put lot of money and time. But right now if I am interested, at my doorstep all these things are coming at very low cost. That is a point to be taken. That is the role of ICT in education.
Yes sir, one more question related to 𝗵𝗎. Can we use it, can everybody can use it 𝗵𝗎?
Everybody
to
can
deliver
use
the content, to give the lecture?
Yes, it's a 𝗵𝗎 is an app where we can download those app, and you see, you give my source language is this, what is my target language, source language is Telugu, target language is Urdu, we can get it, source language is Tamil, target language is Bengali, you can get.
Thank you sir, thank you so much sir. Sravan sir, one more question to you. How the future classroom will be?
Yeah, as we are listening the buzzword AI, the future class will be AI enabled classrooms. We may use so many different type of the ICT tools and the AI enabled devices like smart boards, and we may use different type of the AI tools to teach the students also. Like of course we may use 𝗳𝗏, Microsoft Copilot, and if you want to create any interactive images you can use Google Gemini, and with help of the banana tools also, those are incorporated in the Gemini. With help of that you can create different type of the images which may helpful to the students to understand. Not only that, recently released a very popular AI tool is Notebook-LM, that is very popular one. Suppose I want to read 100 pages of the book, obviously that may take much of time. You can give it a digital copy to the Notebook-LM that gives a concise report. Within the 1 minute you can understand what it has. And the very advantage the tools has, that creates infographics, mind mapping, and you can convert that PDF to the audio, completely audio and video even. And even the video also, Telugu video, English video also. So we can understand that how much AI is important here. Within the minutes of the time you can convert into the different formats as per your convenient. For example, some remote area people are there, they want to learn X subject, that is only international books are available, but the student may not understand that high level English, assume that. Then they can give that digital copy of that particular subject to the Notebook-LM, that will be converted into Telugu audio. How much easy to learn that content with help of these AI tools. So in the future days we may use different type of the AI tools which makes learning efficient with help of the teacher. Of course, even though so many AI tools are there, those are not replacement of the teacher, those are used to empower the teachers.
Yeah, thank you so much for your valuable time and this discussion, Professor Venu Gopal sir. We are very happy to see you. And thank you so much for your efforts and time, and thank you so much Sravan sir for coming over here to give the valuable content to our viewers, especially the Open University students. Thank you so much for the sir, say thank you.